Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the hub, the Sports Hub here at Alford Drive, Perry Bar. My name's Desmond Jadu and I'm the founder and organiser of Birmingham Empowerment Forum. The journey to where we are today started about 3 months ago when we formed the steering group after a meeting in Ladywood, and we decided as a group that we wanted to do something that is grassroots and community based, so that it's identified by the community for the community as opposed to being authority driven. And I'm pleased to say that we teamed up with Clive Knowles at British Ironworks, which you'll hear from later on, and we're here where we are today. And I think it's a good day for the community and the people of Birmingham, to be perfectly honest, because this is about the people taking control, communities taking control, parents taking control. And also we've teamed up with the Sports Hub, which hasn't actually officially opened yet. And it's great to see that an organisation like this, which has several people pass through per week, I understand a region of 1,000 people, it's quite important that we start building our knife awareness campaign from here, which we'll talk about a bit later. But initially, I'm pleased to say that we've got the Deputy Lord Mayor here, Mike Leddy. So I'll call Mike Leddy, give him a round of applause, please, to say a few words.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Desmond for the invitation to come here this morning. We don't want to hear a politician going on and on. All I'm going to say is that I think it is really rewarding to know that this community-driven campaign is taking off, and that there are a number of people amongst us who have been very deeply affected by knife crime, and that it affects not just the families but the whole community that wherever that crime takes place. And I wish and I hope that the knives going into the bin that's hidden behind the flags are used by British Iron and their sculpture, and that we can all go and appreciate what takes place. So thank you for that. And Desmond, back to you.
Thank you very much, Mike. We're also joined today by the MP for Perry Bar, Khalid Mahmood. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Desmond, and the British Ironworks for inviting me here today, and all the police that are here and the people that are here. There's a huge issue that we've got to address right at our own communities, and this issue has a huge devastating effect in the families and in the communities, and what we need to be able to ensure is that we get rid of this as soon as possible. It's a very, very easy thing to carry a knife as a young person, and we don't know what devastation it causes. This, hopefully, with about 1,000 people passing through here, will remind those young people of what devastation it can be caused. It's important that we do that, and important we make them aware of these things. It'll make all of our communities safer, and that's the whole issue about this, because the devastating effect could lead to a life lost, and somebody else then taken away from the community as well. So it's a two-way process that these knives cause, and we want to stop as many of those as possible to ensure that we have good and safe communities. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Khalid. Our next speaker is going to talk to us. She's also a director of the Hub, and she's also the mental health champion and a local councillor from the Handsworth Wood Ward. Please welcome Councillor Paulette Hamilton.
Thank you, Desmond. When I heard that we were going to be doing this here, I was absolutely delighted. To everybody here, especially the parents of those that have lost children or those that are fighting against what happens when somebody uses a knife. If we can save one life by having this knife bin here, I believe it's a life well worth saving. I've known families personally that they've gone through this tragedy, and it's never easy, it really isn't. And anything we can do to help and assist, and I'm proud of the fact that I'm a board member here, and the board here has supported the project with the Ironworks, with many members of the community to ensure this happens. Today is a wonderful day. People will try to be negative, but always remember, if we can get one knife in this bin, it could be that we save one person's life, and saving one person's life is worth saving. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor Hamilton. The knife bin is a part of a wider scheme being launched today, which is a national scheme, which is, we're happy to have linked up with this man, to be perfectly honest. I think we found each other somehow. And it's a part, as I've said, of a wider national scheme to build a, well, we'll let him tell you that for himself. Please welcome Clive Knowles.
Thank you, Desmond. Thank you for everybody coming along today. It's such a great sight to see so much support. We'll be travelling once we've finished with Birmingham and we've provided all the knife banks that Birmingham requires, and done as much with the mothers in Birmingham. We'll be travelling to other cities around the country, going on to Liverpool, to Manchester, Bradford, Leeds, all the way round to Nottingham, Sheffield. We've got representatives here today from many other cities in the UK. Some very special people that are doing great initiatives, great community work, and we're hoping to work with all of them to collect as many knives as we can. The sculpture that we're going to create is around 20 feet tall. It's an angel. All the feathers of the angel will be the blades. They'll obviously all be blunted down, but they'll look absolutely stunning. It'll be a very poignant tribute to making people think about violence and about youth crime and about working to stop it. But thank you very much for having us here today. Thank you.
When we approached the hub, this man who's worked tirelessly to have where we are today, to be perfectly honest, the first thing he said, when I said to him it was to deal with the issue of knife crime, first thing he said, come and have a chat and let's sort it out. Please welcome Lincoln Moses MP, Chairman of the hub.
Thanks, Desmond. Pleasant afternoon to everyone. When I was first approached as Chairman of the hub, my first thought was that the hub itself, 10 years in the making, it is initially put here as a safe haven for young people using sport as a medium to work with young people. I thought the ideal place would be the hub, and the opportunity given to have a unique symbol like this at the entrance of the hub is quite pleasing. Thank you all for your attendance, and hopefully you'll support all of the projects engaged by the hub. Thank you.
Yesterday, whilst I was at home, I was actually talking to my neighbour. We don't live far away from here, and he found this in his front garden while he was cleaning the garden. He said, Desmond, this doesn't belong to me. He has young children as young as 5 years old. Anyone could have actually gone out into the garden and actually put this knife up. This is what this scheme is about. It's about the safe disposal of knives, and that starts at home. This isn't just about violence. This is about the safe disposal of knives, because knives can be found in the street. This is to educate parents, so the education process starts at home. Count how many knives you've got in your kitchen. If you've got a knife block and he's got 10 knives and you can't find one, ask where it is. If you've got to search your children when they're going to school in the morning because someone tried to nick their mobile phone on the bus the night before, find out what's going on. Get the knife off them if they've got it, because prevention is better than cure. And I want this quoted, I send a clear message to those rubbishing these schemes. Let me tell you something. They said that 16 knives were collected in the bins previously. Do you know what? That's 16 lives saved. It only takes one of these, look carefully, to shatter a family. Just something like this. Something very, very simple. But do you know what? This is what we call something being damn well effective. And we need to take effective action as a community to stop this. And it's time for us to take responsibility, which we are going to do now with the unveiling of this bin.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's give the front. Look at it, that's it. Take it straight.